When most tourists think of chowing down in Brooklyn, they think pizza, they think Nathan's. But today, we're gonna show you a food that only locals know about, the hot roast beef sandwich. And we're gonna be visiting 3 spots that have been in business for over 50 years. I hope you brought your appetites. We're about to eat.
I'm born and raised in the city. You haven't experienced Brooklyn unless you've tried these roast beef sandwiches, these hot roast beef sandwiches.
John's Deli, established in 1968. We're ordering the world famous Johnny roast beef. Some other sandwiches are named after Sopranos characters, Entourage characters, my type of place.
Can we get a 9-inch hero of the Johnny roast beef with the gravy on the side?
Smells like Thanksgiving dinner back here. Oh, that's so good. Something kind of special when you see the birth of the sandwich you're about to eat, like the whole process. That was exciting. Bring your nice clothes for this.
This place is always packed. One of the most popular spots amongst the locals. You have to try this spot.
I don't know if there's any way you can eat this and not make a complete mess out of yourself. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Everything is just the way it should be.
What makes the sandwich so great is the gravy. Like, you can't go to any deli and get a sandwich with this kind of gravy.
Gravy's fantastic. That roast beef is so juicy, and you take that first bite into it, the bread is so soft because it's like swimming in the gravy.
The juice comes from the meat. That's where it gets the flavor from.
Just taking a bite out of Brooklyn every time we try this here. You talk to a lot of New Yorkers, and the famous sandwiches that come to mind, obviously pastrami, corned beef, chopped cheese,
bacon, egg, and cheese.
Bacon, egg, and cheese, but how come the roast beef sandwich isn't on that list?
I honestly don't know the answer to that question. It always flies under the radar.
I like stuff that flies under the radar. But imagine this place was in the East Village, how much more expensive it would be, how much crazier it would be. I mean, we're 1 mile from Coney Island. A lot of people would go to the beach and stop here on the way to pick up some sandwiches first. You think that's a good idea?
I can tell you that there's no sandwich that comes anywhere close to this sandwich, close to the beach. Yeah, you have your Nathan's, you have some pizza shops, but definitely nothing like this.
You could take the D train, hop off your 2 stops before Coney Island, grab some lunch, and continue on. That would be an amazing path.
And if you walk a few blocks that way, the L&B is over there too, and the N train is there too, which is 1 stop away from Coney Island.
L&B Spumoni Gardens, we covered it one time in my best Brooklyn pizza video. Good spot as well. There's a lot of like classics here in South Brooklyn that just do not get the attention that they deserve, I think.
Spots like these are extra special because over my 25 years in Brooklyn, a lot of these, I guess, family spots have closed, and the ones that have survived are truly special.
Look it off your thumb, come on, I know you want to. You're a monster, you're a gravy monster. Rollin' Roaster opened 1970, and from the exterior, it doesn't look like anything has changed since then. Wow. It's like the Brady Bunch.
If you come here on your birthday, you could spin the wheel and win as low as $5 up to $25.
Too bad it's not my birthday. Can we pretend? I don't know.
They check IDs.
They're gonna check IDs?
Yeah.
1 roast beef, well done. 2 roast beef and cheese, well done. This looks nice. This looks nice. All right, let's get one of these old school booths here. How do you feel when you come in here? What kind of memories does this bring back for you?
This place is so nostalgic, so many memories.
Real roast beef, bigger burgers, cook the way you want. At Rollin' Roaster, they're not so fast. Fast food restaurant.
Coming here on my birthdays to spin the wheel. Coming here late nights, this place is probably the only place that's open at like 3 a.m. Seeing the shenanigans that happen here. If you were a cool high school kid where you wanted to hang out, probably the only place you were allowed to hang out at that time.
This is like the Boardwalk lemonade, like the super, super sweet, sugary version.
I don't like comparing places, but this does remind me of the one I get from Nathan's. They have a saying here, you can put cheese on anything you please.
And I decided to put some of the cheese whiz on it. I know you said it's not really your style. I mean, yeah, this is not the fresh mozzarella from John's Deli. This is the fast food version of it. I would say if you were drunk, this would be a pretty good choice to, I don't know, maybe try to prevent that hangover the next day. Definitely a different experience than John's. I'm surprised how much I like this bread. The cheese whiz, it's a really strong flavor. Kind of like overpowers the roast beef a little bit, but I am a fan of Philly cheesesteak like that. So for me, I like it, but I could see how it wouldn't be for everybody. How's yours?
Mine's great. I was also about to comment on the bread. The bread is actually really good. It is a little different from the Hero bread, but it's still amazing. And yeah, without the cheese, you really do taste the beef. The gravy is amazing here too.
I actually read that apparently there was an Arby's across the street from here at one point in time, and it closed down. No shock.
Arby's cannot compete with this.
No. Brennan and Carr, established in 1938. This is the oldest spot on the video, and it kind of looks like you're eating inside of some cottage upstate. This feels like you could take a date here. This gives me that vibe. It's like we're going to a nice steakhouse.
So what we're gonna do is gonna dip it a little, shake it out, put it back on the plate, take the roll. Gotta just dip the meat only, some gravy on the side. Now we got the double dip. Just dip the bottom of the roll a little, quick dip, double dip, dip the meat. Don't rinse it out, leave it on top. Take the roll, dip it, and then you pour a little bit of gravy on it to make it a double dip. So the KFJ style, which is on, it comes on two plates, as you can see. We dip the roll again, put it on the plate, dip the meat, go right on. Now you can see a lot of gravy sitting on the plate. On top. Now we got a KFJ style. A little more gravy. Okay, this is the double dip.
Thank you.
Dangle, dangle.
Thank you.
I love everything about this place so far. I like the waiters are really friendly and they're so knowledgeable about the food and the way they're dressed. It's like we're having a nice steak dinner, but instead we're about to feast on hot roast beef sandwiches. This is dripping right now. This is something. I have like a pool of probably the most delicious broth on earth right now here. Just melts in your mouth, wow. The bread is so moist and soaked, and you take that bite and you get all of that freshness and the juiciness. This is a once in a generation kind of place. The menu here really doesn't change that often, and this is just a classic spot to come to if you're in South Brooklyn.
A lot of regular customers that come back for me. I pretty much know their orders. I don't even have to ask what they're gonna have. If they decide they're gonna change it up on me, I tell them I'm not gonna serve them anymore.
That's how extreme this is. It's a JFK.
Knife and KFJ.
KFJ. I said JFK. Well, it's KMJ. Well, it's KFJ. This is a knife and fork job. Can't pick this up. That's how moisty it is. Wanna try it? Here we go. There's barely any bread in it. You said that melt in your mouth? Like this literally melts in your mouth. It's soft, it's wet. What's not to love?
I can't believe it took me 10 years living in New York City to finally try some of these hot roast beef sandwiches, but it was worth the wait. All right, tell me in the comments how you would have your roast beef here at Brennan and Carr. I'm curious, and thank you so much for watching a piece of New York City history here in Brooklyn. Hope you all enjoyed. Until next time.